Understanding regenerative farming practices. Regenerative farming focuses on techniques that restore and enhance the health of the soil, biodiversity, and ecosystems. Unlike conventional farming, which can deplete the land, regenerative methods work to rebuild natural resources, promote carbon sequestration, and create sustainable farming systems. Soil health and carbon sequestration. One of the core principles of regenerative farming is improving soil health. Practices such as cover cropping, reduced tillage, and composting enhance soil structure and organic matter, which can help capture carbon dioxide from the atmosphere. This process, known as carbon sequestration, is vital in mitigating climate change by reducing greenhouse gases. Biodiversity and ecosystem restoration. Regenerative farming promotes biodiversity by avoiding monoculture farming. By integrating crop rotation, agroforestry, and allowing natural habitats to flourish, regenerative farming supports a variety of species, from beneficial insects to birds and animals. This biodiversity helps strengthen ecosystems and contributes to greater resilience against climate challenges. Water conservation and soil erosion prevention. Regenerative practices improve water retention in soil, reducing the need for irrigation and helping to conserve water resources. Methods like mulching, using cover crops, and creating swales help prevent soil erosion, maintain soil fertility, and improve water infiltration, making farms more resilient to droughts and floods. Enhancing food security and nutrition. Regenerative farming can increase food security by creating healthier, more productive farms that rely less on chemical inputs like pesticides and synthetic fertilizers. By focusing on soil and ecosystem health, regenerative practices produce nutrient-dense food, benefiting human health and ensuring long-term food availability. Reducing chemical inputs and pollution. By avoiding synthetic fertilizers and pesticides, regenerative farming reduces the pollution that contaminates waterways and harms wildlife. These harmful chemicals often degrade soil health and contribute to environmental damage. Regenerative methods, which rely on organic practices, help minimize pollution and create a more sustainable farming model. Local food systems and community resilience. Regenerative farming can support local food systems by enabling small-scale, diversified farms that are less dependent on large-scale industrial agriculture. These local farms can supply fresh, nutritious food to communities, promoting resilience by reducing reliance on global supply chains and strengthening local economies. Improving animal welfare through holistic management. Many regenerative farms incorporate livestock in ways that support land health. Practices like rotational grazing, where animals are moved between pastures, allow grasslands to regenerate, enhance soil fertility, and ensure animals are treated more humanely. This holistic management approach fosters a symbiotic relationship between livestock and land. Scaling up regenerative farming for global impact. If adopted on a large scale, regenerative farming has the potential to reverse environmental damage caused by industrial agriculture. While the transition requires significant support and education for farmers, scaling these practices could lead to a worldwide reduction in carbon emissions, improved soil health, and a restoration of ecosystems. Economic benefits of regenerative practices. Regenerative farming can be economically beneficial in the long term by reducing input costs like fertilizers and water. Farms that practice regenerative methods are also more resilient to the financial impacts of climate change, such as droughts or floods, because their ecosystems and soils are healthier and more adaptable. The future of regenerative farming and sustainability. As climate change continues to challenge agricultural systems, regenerative farming offers a hopeful solution. By prioritizing sustainability and ecosystem restoration, regenerative practices have the potential to not only save the planet but also ensure a healthier, more resilient future for generations to come.